Hi, my name's Andrea and I'm part of the YMT Gap Year team. There are 9 of us this year and we're based at the Emmaus Youth Village near Concert. And we share the message of the gospel with the children and young people who come here on retreat. And we also go out to schools and parishes. Today is Youth Friday, a special day in our diocese when we celebrate the important role that young people have in the church. Every year, Bishop Seamus sends us a message for Youth Friday. And so I went to meet the bishop to find out what he wanted to say to us. Our diocese has a beautiful coastline and one of Bishop Seamus's favourite places is by the sea. We met by the sea and I started off by asking the bishop why he loves the sea.
The sea helps me to pray. As I walk along, I feel very close to God and I feel that He is praying in me. Breathe in me, O breath of God. Breathe new life into me.
So Father, how can children and young people find a lonely place to pray?
Well, it's not easy in today's world, especially when there is so much noise around. So I believe that first of all, it's important to get rid of that noise that's coming at us from outside by turning off the television, the radio, the phone, the computer. And then I'd encourage them just to close their eyes for a few moments and to be aware of God's presence and God's power in their lives. And I believe if they have that moment of stillness, that's all that's necessary. I believe that God will do the rest. At the end of the day, it's all God's work.
When we got back from the sea, I asked Bishop Seamus about the message for this year's Youth Friday. The theme of Youth Friday for this year is yes, and asks us to think about Mary's yes to God when He asked her to be the mother of His Son. What does it mean to say yes to God?
When God breaks into our lives, very often our world is turned upside down. When Mary said yes, she realized that things would be very different. Yet, even though God had turned her world upside down, she praises Him and thanks Him because she realizes that He has put something better in its place. Mary has complete and total trust in God. That yes wasn't a one-off. Mary had to say yes time and time again as she journeyed through life with her Son Jesus. She had to say yes in some very difficult situations as she journeyed with Him on that road to Calvary. Mary could say yes because she lived close to God. And if we are to follow in the footsteps of Mary, we too must live a life in close union with God. How do we do this? We do this above all when we pray. It is when we are still and silent that we meet God. Then God can take away all our worries and fill us with confidence and hope for the future. We will also become more aware of the needs of others. Then we must reach out and show kindness and love to other people. This is what it means to say yes.